Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Today I welcome to all of the biology students to my YouTube channel Biology with Muhammad Abid Malik. Now we are going to start our today's lesson that is based on taxonomic hierarchy. First of all, we try to understand about the objectives of today's lesson. First, in first objective, we try to understand about definitions like taxon as well as taxonomic hierarchy. Secondly, we try to grab about the taxonomic hierarchy of man as well as P. And thirdly, we try to understand about the different groups which are arranged in the ladder in the form of taxonomic hierarchy. So that are the three objectives for today's lesson. Now we are going to start our first definition, first segment, that is the taxon. The groups into which organisms are classified are known as taxonomic categories or taxa. Taxon is a singular of taxa. Taxonomic hierarchy. The taxa form a ladder. The taxa form a ladder, the pathway on which different groups are arranged. That arrangement of different groups or different taxas, the ladder found by the arrangement of different taxa is termed as taxonomic hierarchy. A little bit characteristics are also be there. All organisms are divided into 5 kingdoms. Mainly there are 5 main groups. So we say that kingdom is the largest taxon. So in this scenario, we can easily grab taxon. Kingdom is the largest taxon and species is the smallest taxon. So we can easily understand the group of similar organisms in which we drop that similar organism in a group. That group is termed as taxon. On the basis of similarities, each kingdom is further divided into smaller taxa in the following way. These taxas we are going to share. So in first taxa we see phylum, secondly class, on third segment that is the order, then family, then genus, and in the end smallest taxa. Taxon is species. That is the taxonomic hierarchy: phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. Phylum is made of different groups, is made of groups of related classes. Whenever related classes make a group, that become a phylum. If we have to consider about class, so class is made of related orders. And next, order is a group of, is a taxon of related families. And family is a group or taxon of related genre. And in the next is genus. Genus is a group of related species. And in the end, lastly, that is a species. A species, a group or taxon consists of similar organisms. So we say that species is the smallest group in this hierarchy, taxonomic hierarchy. Characteristics of members of same taxon. If we have to consider, members of lower taxon resemble one another more than do the members of higher taxon. So simple, taxon members of species, that is the smallest group, smallest taxon, lower taxon. So in species, organisms are very similar to each other. But if we have to consider a large taxon like phylum, there is a differences. There are more differences as compared to similarities. So we are trying to understand a little bit comparison of human and pea. We are, first of all, we try to understand about their kingdom. Human belongs to Animalia kingdom and P belongs to Plantae. Human belongs to phylum Chordata and P belongs to Magnoliophyta. Same Mammalia, human belongs to Mammalia and P belongs to Magnoliospida. And human belongs to primates and P belongs to Fables and human belong to Hominidae, and P belongs to Fabaceae. Human belong to Homo, and P belong to Possum, and in the end, species, if we have to consider the species, human belong to Homo sapien, and P belong to Possum sapiens. Inshallah, where's the matter of concern of human, it will be revised in next segment. So we know that species is the smallest unit, basic unit of classification. We try to understand about species. A species is a group of organisms which can interbreed freely among them and produce fertile offspring. So two things we try to understand about species. First, they interbreed freely in nature. They interbreed freely in nature. And second thing that comply the definition of species, produce fertile offspring. If these two things are meet the criteria, so that becomes a part of species, but are reproductively isolated from all other such groups in nature. Characteristic of species: each species possesses its own distinct structural, ecological, and behavioral characteristics. So we are trying to understand about the taxonomic hierarchy of man. First of all, we see the comparison between man and pig. Now we are considering only taxonomic hierarchy of man. So man belongs to kingdom Animalia. Man belongs to phylum Chordata. Man belongs to class Mammalia. Man belongs to sorry. Man belongs to order Primates. Man belongs to family Hominidae. Man belongs to genus Homo, and man belongs to, in the end, species Homo sapien. Man belongs to Animalia, Chordata, Mammalia, Primates, Hominidae, Homo, and Homo sapien. Explanation of in nature. In the definition of species, we must emphasize in nature because two organisms related to different species, two different but close related species can cross breed under artificial conditions. Then we see the examples in unnatural crosses. For example, a cross between a male donkey and a female horse produces an infertile offspring mole. So that does not comply the definition of species. In the end, we see the evaluation, that is our last portion. Describe the classification of man. If you grab it, then put it into the comments. And second question, what do you know about the taxonomic hierarchy? If you grab the information, then please put it in the comments. Thirdly, if you a brief note about species with example of, you have to define a species with example. So that is the third question. Just put it in the comments if you grab. And in the end, really I am thankful to you. If you feel that videos are good, then please subscribe my channel and forward videos to your friends. I am thankful to you. Inshallah, I will see you in the next lesson. Take care of you. Allah Hafiz.